Okay, fine. So here I'm going to erase my arrows. Good. Now let's go and see what are the topics left. Okay. Okay, fine. So here I'm going to erase my arrows. Good. Now let's go and see what are the topics left still. The report and program, this we have completed, right? Practical example with the help of a program, how we can use it. Okay, how we can use the log concept with the practical. This is one, and ABAP memory and SAP memory. Okay, let's go and see quickly this ABAP memory and SAP memory. So the concept behind this we have understood, that what is the concept behind this. Okay. Just a second. Let me open that. Okay, fine. So here the BDC table control we have seen, right? We have seen the BDC table control. Let me on participants. So I'm just going to mute it over here. So whenever you have to ask any question, you can just ask me. Okay. So now the BDC table control, we have seen that how to handle this BDC table control stuff. All right. With the help of SM30 example we have seen, right? We have seen with the help of SM30, right? There how to do and how to handle the scenario over there, correct? So the code, maybe I will paste it over here for the reference that we have created over here in MSTSC. Okay, that I will do. Now let's go there and see the SAP memory and ABAP memory. Okay. So SAP memory and ABAP memory, last class we have seen the concept. Today we'll see the practical. SAP memory and ABAP memory. So what's the difference between this SAP memory and ABAP memory? The difference we have to write it over here. First I will write ABAP memory, and here I will write the SAP memory. So the main difference, the main difference for this is the very first difference what we have is the for SAP ABAP memory, that its scope is within the single session. Okay. On the other hand, if you talk it about the SAP memory, on the other hand, if you talk about the SAP memory, its scope is outside the session. Means outside the session also you can access this. This is an important point. Okay. The syntax will be something like here. The syntax for this is going to have, import from export. First you are going to export the data IT_tab to memory. Okay, and the memory name, memory ID will be there, and that memory ID you are going to give it over here, memory ID, and then import from import to, I think, import here, import to, and this internal table, some internal table also you'll have to create in another program, and from the memory ID, from memory and memory ID. So this is like that. You will be having the syntax here. The syntax is going to have set parameter ID and get parameter ID. Get parameter ID. This is a syntax. So wherever get parameter, set parameter is there, you can understand that SAP memory has been used, and wherever the import and export has been used, you can understand that it is a ABAP memory. Fine. Let's go and create one small program just to demonstrate this memory stuff. SE38. One program I'm going to create it over here. Get it open quickly. Okay, I think I have to log in once again. So let's log in into this system only. Z program 1 or Z MB28 APR ABAP memory. First we are going to demonstrate the ABAP memory. Okay, ABAP memory program 1 we are going to create, and memory program 1 executable, save it, local object, and here let's suppose some data we have. Select Matner MTART MATKL from Mara into table at the rate data it underscore tab, it underscore Mara. Okay, up to 20 rows I'm just using over here. So this is what I have written, this syntax, and this data is there in it underscore Mara. Okay, this data I want to use in another program. Okay, this data I want to use in another program. Check this, come over here, export this data, export it underscore Mara to, the syntax I have to check, press F1. So export to memory, this one, because this has been however obsolete. Okay, there is a replacement for such kind of requirement if you have in the OOPS concept, shared memory area concept we have. So nowadays that is a frequently used concept, but however it has been obsolete, but this is also being frequently used. Okay, so export parameter list to memory. Click on this export and let us see the here we have short references. This is okay. So export P1 this is also one P tab, right? I have what? I have the internal table, so I'm going to use this one. Export this data tab, right? Memory ID over here. The compression, let me check one example. Database shared memory, shared from work area, internal table. Okay, so this is we have. Okay, export itab to memory ID. This here they are creating this itab, right? So let me do like this. Export. I will copy this and just come over here. So export it underscore Mara to memory ID, and this ID will have to define of 3 characters. Generally we define 3 characters, so let's MID, okay, full stop, and comment this one. Okay, petty printer. So here you are just able to pass your data from here, export it underscore Mara to memory ID to this particular memory ID, and this is the shared memory ID within a session. So there we can get any name, we can give it over here. Let's go and create one another program, SE38, and program number 2. Memory program 2, executable. Click on the save button, local object, and here I want to store this memory. Okay, I want to get this it underscore Mara data into that program. So control with or control import it underscore Mara to here im underscore Mara from memory ID. Okay, this is the syntax what we use. So this it underscore Mara, this table is there in that particular program, and this im underscore Mara here in this program will have to declare. Okay, so in this program we'll have to declare. So let's declare it. Types begin of ts underscore Mara. The 3 same structure and everything should be same. So Matner, type Matner, then we have the mtar type, mtart, and then we have matl, right? This is what we have. End of ts underscore mara. Now this program and that program should be there in the same session, then only it is possible. So from this program I'm going to call this program. So how to call this program from this program? Using the submit statement, right? Submit what is the program name? This is the program name. Just copy, paste it over here, submit program, and return. Pretty printer, check the syntax now. Let us see if some error is there. It's telling some error. im underscore mara is unknown. Okay, we have not defined this. Data im underscore mara type table of ts underscore mara. Okay, now check the syntax. Activate this one. And just put the breakpoint over here and press F8. Okay, press F8. I have to display this one now. So cl demo output and display data im underscore mara. Save it, check it, activate it. Now press F8. Okay. Press F5. It will call that particular program, right? It's a system program because I think I have enabled that system debugging. So directly it will not call that program, right? Directly it will not call that program. Some system program will be there which is going to call that. Okay, we have not enabled, but still it is calling. So it's the internal behavior. Press F5. F5. Okay. So here inside this report it has come. That's fine. Here the submit report to. Have we not activated that one? That report one? Yeah, we have not activated. Okay, so no problem. Just press F8. Nothing will be shown because we have not activated this. Let's activate this one. Here also I'll put the breakpoint so that I will get the I don't have to do F5 and all. Directly it will stop over there, right? So I've just pressed F6 and here you can see that it has stopped in this another program, right? This program I'm calling inside the program number 2, right? So here the data it underscore mara, some 20 records I have chosen, and I'm putting this data into this memory ID and just press F6. So in the same session this program is also there. Now in it underscore mara, right? It underscore mara, there in that program number 1, that was the variable. From that variable I'm getting the data into this variable at runtime. Press F6 and let us see. I'll just press F6. So from there the data has taken into this im underscore mara. Let's see if the data is there or not. 20 records. Here you can see that 20 records has come, right, from this it underscore mara to im underscore mara, and this data I can display it over here. So here there is no select query. I can reuse that program. From there I can get the data over here using the ABAP memory. So this is what you have, the ABAP memory. Okay. Now SAP memory. SAP memory. What is this SAP memory? Let's create a program SAP memory. If you have any question over here, you can ask. SAP memory. Click on this create button. SAP memory demo. Executable program, save and local object. And here you can use the set parameter ID. Okay. So for example, I'm going to set some parameter ID over here. Set parameter ID. It is having some syntax, field and field value, something like that. Set parameter ID. Let me check the syntax. Press F1. Set parameter ID PID field. Copy this. Close this one. Control A. So ID, this is the parameter ID and this is the field for which we want to set the parameter. Okay. So let's suppose this parameter ID you are going to give some parameter. Here also you can define any parameter. Okay. And the field maybe I'm having some LV underscore name over here, and here data LV underscore name type char 5. LV underscore name equals to Pankaj. I have just given. Okay. So setting the parameter, this value Pankaj I am setting to this LV from this LV underscore name I am setting to this ABC, this parameter, to this parameter. Okay. And this value I would like to get into once I will run this program, the value is going to be set. This Pankaj is going to set into ABC, and that value I can access in another program. Okay. Activate this one. So this is in different session. If you just observe, this is going to be in different session. Press F8. I've just run it. Write it over here, this program. Write over here that parameter ID set successfully. If size sub RC equals to 0, parameter ID successfully set. Activate this one. Activate. Press F8. Got successfully set, right? Now let's create one more program. So SE38. So SAP memory demo. This is the program number 2. Click create. Test. Program number 2. Click on the save button. Local object. And let's write it over here. Get parameter ID. What's the parameter ID? It's the ABC I have given. Field, and here the same field type I have to give it over here so that it will take. Okay. Control C and Control V. LV underscore name. Okay. If size sub RC equals to 0, then write that parameter ID value imported successfully. Imported set successfully was set successfully, and value is what? And value is and value is comma give the value LV underscore name. This value I want to print it. Control V. Okay, give it over here and colon full stop. Okay, and I'll give some color also. Activate this, activate, and let's run this one. You can see that Pankaj it is showing in this program. Parameter ID value was set successfully and value is Pankaj. Okay, here I'm not using anywhere Pankaj, right? But in this program, this is the separate session of this program. In that memory ID ABC, that Pankaj was set, and from that ABC I have got this value inside this LV underscore name. So it will be there, until and unless you will overwrite that value with some another value. It will be there Pankaj only. Okay, so here in LV underscore name Pankaj has come. Okay, suppose here again once again, here you are going to write SAP morning batch will now end today. So here character 40 or something like that. It will be character 50 maybe. So in this program also, we'll have to define character 50, or it may give dump or it may truncate the value. Okay, any one of these two scenario will be happening. So character 50 over here activate this one, activate, and run this. So it's getting the parameter. Right now also what the value will be there? Pankaj only, because I have not run that particular program. Okay, press F8, and now I'm going to run that program. I missed to run this program. Actually I was supposed to run this program. Sorry, the program number 1 actually. This program. Let me close some extra session. It's confusing. MID, close this. Yeah, only now this parameter ID set successfully, and this one parameter ID was retrieved. Maybe we can write like retrieved successfully. Okay. So it's asking me to actually write into the, so like that also we can do. Fine. PT printer, check the syntax, activate this one. Okay, so I'm going to run this now program. SAP morning batch will now end today, and press F8. Parameter ID set successfully, and now I'm expecting there that the value under here should be that. Press F8 and let us see. I'm getting over here what value we are going to get in LV underscore name. Press F6, LV underscore name, and here you go. You can see that SAP morning batch is that particular value. So in the different session, this is the main main actually difference, that in the different session in other you can get and in ones. Right, any question if you have over here, you can just go ahead and ask related with this memory. Any question? Okay, where this set parameter, get parameter generally we use. So you might have observed that when you go here to MM01, right? When you go here mm01, automatically some material will be coming over here. Automatically some material will be setting it over here. Okay, not like this drop down. This 2426 in your organization, if you access some material, the recent material will appear over here, the recent one. So actually that recent material is going to set at the memory level, in the SAP memory level, and when you go and run this transaction, automatically this 2426 will come over there. Okay. This is the general behavior. So for I will give you one example over here with the program, actually how it's going to be beneficial. So suppose you want to write a program. Okay, you want to write a program, and in that program your customer is telling that when he is going to run that program, directly your particular transaction should go into the display mode and display the material. For example, suppose this is your requirement, like you are going to do the call transaction. What is mm03 skip initial screen. Okay, just give at this point of time this one only, mm03. So here the material, we very much know that at material level, means at the material number data element level, we are having the parameter option. Okay, inbuilt parameter option we are having. Okay, sorry, Matner, I have to go to this data element, actually Matner. So further characteristic, if you go over here, you can check that parameter MAT is there. This parameter MAT is there. So now if you just use that set parameter ID MAT field Matner equals to what? Let's suppose that particular value. This just I have shown you over there, ME03. Sorry, MM03 is the transaction actually. Okay, 2426 I have. You can see that here also it is automatically coming, right? Why? Because if you see the data element associated over here, no, F1 if you press, the data element associated over here is the Matner. Here, Matner. And the parameter ID is mat. So in MM03, right? MM03, what we have accessed over there, MM03 recently, 2426. Here also you can see that 2426 is coming. Automatically it is coming. This is the magic of SAP memory. SAP memory, this is 2426. Any value we can select from here, and that value in the next transaction, wherever this material having the material Matner is associated, automatically that value will come. Automatically that value will come. So if you have any question over here, you can just ask it. 2544, here I'm using 2544. So if you again just 2544 I'm using over here, I could have pressed enter at least once, then only it will be set. I forgot to press the enter. Let me go and press once again enter over here. See, in previous one only it's taken. This the recent one, 2544, press enter. Basic data, press enter. And now just go back, and now 2544 only will come everywhere. Everywhere it will come. /n mm03 or me03. I have just I was not knowing that transaction. This is 2544 me03. This is also some transaction. Here also that material. So wherever the Matner will be there as a data element, everywhere this will come automatically, because it will the Matner data element is associated with that parameter ID. So using that actually uh, using so this Matner here, the field Matner, and this value will have to set it. LV underscore Matner type Matner value 2544, or any value, any other value also we can take. And from that program, from this program, I want to open directly this 2544, okay, or some another value. Already it is there, so you might be thinking that because it's already there, that's why it has opened. So I'm just going to take some another value. So 2483, some valid value I will take so that it will be able to open, otherwise it will tell that error. So control V 2483 full stop, and the set parameter ID field LV underscore Matner. Now call transaction MM03. If you do this call transaction, what it will do that automatically, because you have set 2483, it will set the value over there 2483. So if you just run it, as you can see that 2483 automatically it's calling that MM03 transaction. And you don't want to stop at this particular screen, you can directly go into that, you can directly go into, let me remove this write statement now. Okay, so you can just skipping initial screen, some skip initial screen. With I need to check the syntax, so press F1 over here and skip initial screen, something like that. The syntax is there which will just allow you to skip, so, and skip first screen, actually you have to write and skip first screen, save it and activate it. So now if you press F8, automatically it will open that. You can see that it's asking to select a particular, directly it's coming over here. So you must have to do that. So if at MM03 level transaction, if you have already set that particular, like which particular basic view and all should open automatically, then I believe it should not, stop it over there. Because here it is mandatory to select, right? So it depends like on the user requirement where he is. So this option it's giving, so that's fine, that's perfectly fine, this option if it is giving, right? And you can see that. So with the help of directly this program, I'm able to. So this is one very good example of the SAP memory. This is one good example of this SAP memory. Okay, and some another program we have. Fine. So that program is also there, and the two program which we have created, I will simply copy and paste. Demo 1, control V, and this one also I'll just get it. So this is just for our reference, nothing else. Fine. Now what is the topic left? We'll try to close the batch today. LV put and all this is fine. Enhancement switch framework, this is still pending. Okay, how to debug the background, this I will quickly show you how to debug in the background. ABAP, this is RFC we have completed. Okay. RFC we have completed. Constructor, class constructor. Constructor and class constructor. I will share the video from the OOPS ABAP. Whoever is has not joined that OOPS ABAP session, so you can go through that video. Okay. Now, sorry, which one? The enhancement switch. Yeah, background debugging. Enhancement switch framework. I will tell you what is that. That is little complex, concept. That will take some more time. So let's see some job, how to debug the job. Debugging the job is very easy. Just you have to remember one transaction, SM37. If you know how to debug the program and all, debugging the job is very easy. Let's select, I'm selecting some job. So here 01, press F8. Let me see if I have some job. Yeah, some job I have created. Okay. So see, this is, we have the job over here, background job. And suppose if you want to debug this one, just select that job, right? JDBG. Select that job and press, give this particular value JDBG and press enter. And now you can go and start debugging like this. You can see now your job has restarted and you can debug. So JDBG, just you will have to use, remember JDBG. So in interview someone is asking how to debug the job. You have to go to SM37, select the job. After selecting the job, on the command bar, give the JDBC, press enter, debugger will be activated. So this is the trick only. They actually would like to listen the JDBG word from your mouth. JDBG. If you are able to tell JDBG, that means they are happy. Okay. JDBG. Using the JDBG we can debug and you can start debugging. This is the program which I have used in that particular in that particular job, and you can see that this program is getting executed over here. And suppose some material or something like that is not coming properly, you can go and check why it's not coming properly. Okay, so this is how we can debug the job using the JDBG. So just remember, this is JDBG is the important only. JDBG. How to debug the background job. So answer over here. First step, go to SM37, right? Display the job, then select the job, and then enter JDBG in command bar and press enter. Okay, your debugger will be started. So this is what you will have to follow, nothing else. Okay, this is what we have to follow, nothing else. JDBG is the important one. Enhancement framework. What is this enhancement framework? I will just give the brief idea about this, and in next class maybe, or I will just prepare one video. And officially I want to close our class today, enhancement framework. So most probably I will prepare one video on this. Okay, or when I get the time I will just inform you. If you have the time, you can just join the session, or else a recorded session I will be sharing with you. Enhancement switch framework. the whole idea about this enhancement switch framework is nothing but, if you remember a body, okay, or customer exit, there, whenever you want to use that particular body implementation or customer exit implementation, we can activate that implementation and use. If you don't want to use that one, just we can switch off, switch off, then the implementation will be there, but it will not be triggered at runtime. What I mean to say that, if you go and check somebody or some customer exit, SC18, let's suppose, I'm going to some body. So one very popular math PO check, something like that, one body is there, press F4. So here mat spot, all these things, SC proxy, no, and this I'm not looking about, PO. So many body rules for update. Okay, I'm not able to find. Let me quickly Google it out. Body for purchase order. ME commitment requirement cell, ME commitment, this complete list of. There is one body which is frequently used one. I'm just trying to check that body actually. Body for purchase order, me process PO cost. This one. This is the one which is very frequently used, me process PO cost body. Copy this and control. This is, I think, old body display. So maybe here it's display under the enhancement export. Why it's not coming? Cost, PO cost actually display. And it's now displaying. So you can see that it's now displaying. It's under the enhancement spot. It's a new body, and I what actually I'm willing to tell over here, that this is the migrated from classic body. This is, classic body is also there. Just double click over here. The classic body has opened over here, and if you, so both you can see it has been now migrated to the new body, just to improve the performance. And go to the environment implementation and display implementation. So here you will be able to see this implementation. This implementation is there. But whether this implementation will be called or not, it depends on this implementation. It is a switch on or switch off. Okay. So the code and everything will be there in the implementation. That means in that particular class. The class will be there here now. Name of the implementing class, right? You can just double click over here and you can get the information of this class. So this class and code, it will be there. It will be there. At this point of time, it's getting called because that body is, the implementation will be called, body is activated. If you want to just deactivate, if you just want to, the code and everything, you just want to keep it over there, but you don't want to call this implementation, you don't want to call this class. Just remember the body concept. Okay, you can just switch off, deactivate. You can click on this deactivate button, and the implementation will be, one transport it will ask, just select some transport, click on this OK button, fine. And what will happen, that what will happen that your body will be deactivated. Okay, and it will tell that the implementation now will not be called. So whatever code you have written in this class, that will not be executed. In fact, this class itself will not be, executed, because this implementation will not be called. We have just deactivated. So this, how to handle this scenario, how to do this, how to do this concept, how to utilize this concept. So that's where the enhancement switch framework concepts come into the picture. Means for your custom body, generally we don't create the custom body. Suppose if you have to change your own code, directly we'll go and change your code. Why to create custom body and all? But that is just under, just for the learning purpose. Or if you want to learn yourself enhancement switch framework, you can simply go and search enhancement switch framework. It's not a frequently used one, but sometimes, someone can ask that what is this. So if you are able to tell this much, I think he should be able to satisfy. Or if he is asking that how to create and all, for that purpose you just need to know. But generally this is not the frequently asked question. Very rarely enhancement switch framework in SAP. You can go and just check how to create a switch framework. Some video is also there. Someone has created a switch framework, day 27. You can just go and check this one. Officially, I'm going to close this class. We are done with the class, and let's stop this session. It has been a very wonderful journey, and thank you very much, everyone over here, for your lot of support and patience while completing the class. So only the which we have shared with here, everything we have completed. If anything is left, or if you want me to cover any another topic, for example, enhancement switch framework is there. So this is my responsibility, that once I get the time, I will prepare a video. Before preparing the video, maybe I will call you and let you know the timing, or else, I will be preparing the video and I will sharing with you. I will put on the YouTube. So switch framework. Okay, enhancement switch framework, action on me. And constructor and class constructor, the related video I will put. Constructor and class constructor video I will put.
Pankaj, one more question here. Adobe Forms, when will it start?
Yeah, Adobe Form, I will, I'm coming to that topic, video. Okay. So there was some extra request from Srinivas and Shiva to cover the Adobe Form. Nowadays Adobe Form is popular because it's an open standard, it's a universal standard, and it is having several advantages of this Adobe Form. So as I have said earlier also, that I need to prepare the content for this. Okay, so for this, actually what I am thinking that officially our class is closed. Okay, but whoever is willing to learn this Adobe Form, nowadays this is a very important concept. So I would request everyone to join the class. In the same group, I'm going to inform once I'm ready with the content. So maybe after 2 days or 3 days like that, I will be ready with the content. Or maybe I'm having Saturday and Sunday. If I get some time, I will prepare on before Monday. 1 hour or 2 hour back, or on the Sunday evening, just I will be informing you that we'll be having the class. So class is going to have the same time, 8:00 a.m. to 8:45 a.m. whenever we are going to have the class. Probably we'll be having this timing. If some timing is going to be changed, I will just let you know. So this is the time, and most probably we'll be having some 3 or 4 class. I'm having a few content, just I have to organize that. So some and that the one which I have already which I will start sharing from Monday. I would try to share if I am able to organize everything. I will be informing you for this Adobe Form class. Okay, so probably from Monday we will start this one, this Adobe Form. So it will take around 7 to 8 hours like that. What I am having the content, and like that get ready for a week or like so for this Adobe Form. Okay. Any other question? If any other topic if you want me to cover, you can simply ping me on WhatsApp that need to cover this topic. I will prepare the video and I will be sharing on the YouTube. If you want like any other topic, any topic, if you feel any topic, complex topic, if you feel like this is a complex and you are not able to understand, I will try with my level best to prepare the content on that, and then I will be posting on the YouTube, making the content with my level best to easier way. Okay, fine, then we can stop our session over here. If any other question if you have, please ask. Any question, any question, any question, any question? Shiva, Ramesh, Neha, Adarsh, Rami Reddy, if you have any such query or question, please ask, or else we can stop it over here. Fine, then thank you very much once again to everyone. Thanks a lot. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Well, yeah,